Hi there, Paper House fans. It's Christine, and I am back today with another kids layout with my daughter. Today we are working with the Paradise Found collection, and we are kicking things off by adding some splatters to the background of this pretty sandpaper. We wanted to add a little color before we got any further on the layout, so we did that first so it can dry while we are doing our other prep work. Now today she is going to be doing a beach layout, and she's going to use 3 pictures. The new Paradise Found collection is really great for creating just a general beach theme, but they also have a cruise theme and they have a Florida theme. So it kind of covers all the gamut of what you could want from a beach collection, and has bright, fun, vibrant colors that Lucy was really excited to work with these. So right here, we're just cutting out our pictures. And why am I showing this? Well, I'm trying to teach her how to do it. And so I just kind of wanted you to see, you know, I'm not doing it myself. I'm helping her. So I am having her do the push down part, and that while I'm holding it on the one side. And then actually for the last picture, she's going to do the whole thing by herself. And, you know, that's kind of a, you know, how we parent, guided parenting. You give them some guidance and you get them started, and then you let them go and hope they get it right? So that is what we're going for with this here. And this paper trimmer is a nice one because it's going to be hard for her to pull the sharp part off, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus she's 9, so she's sensible enough to know if things go wacko to stop and get help. So the next thing we're doing is we're going to fussy cut our layout out of a patterned paper using some pieces that had some cut apart cards. And she was absolutely tickled and just giggled like silly about the fussy cut word. She thought that was hilarious. And so I explained to her what that meant, and that we were going to cut all around the edges using some fine tip scissors. And our title had 2 parts, so I let her do one and I did the other half of it, and that went really well. In fact, she got really pretty good at it, so I don't know, she might have might have to hire her to help me fussy cut down the road. Now we are going to go ahead and add on some background to our layout. Now you can see we've got that splattered paper there, and she cut some 5x5 squares that she is going to use right down the middle of her layout. And she was careful to pay attention to the big patterns going on the outside, and then the one with the smaller medium-sized pattern going in the middle, just so that it breaks things up a little bit. And she is adding 3 pictures. We talked it through and decided that the 2 outside pictures should be the ones on the sand with a similar background, and then the center one should be the one with the sky in the background and with a picture of her and I in it, instead of 2 in a row of her or whatever. It just seemed to make sense that way. So she's also doing the adhesive gun today. She's never done that before, so she's getting some of these little techniques and tricks down that I was having to help more with, and now I don't have to as much. And that's, you know, that's a good thing. She can do a little more of this independently. Before I know it, she'll be stealing all my supplies, and I'll have to watch out, right? So this collection was one that was released in January at the recent Creativation show. And we've had a few projects on the Paper House blog with it already. I'm looking forward to seeing even more as spring break approaches and summer approaches, and how people and on the team and fans are using this collection, because it's just a fun one. And it has all the elements that are so trendy right now, like the flamingos and pineapples and all that stuff. We are attaching the title now, and she's just using a glue pen to do that. And she really liked this glue pen. Again, once she got the hang of it, she didn't need me anymore, and she just ran with it. And the title says, "Sun-Kissed Nose, Sandy Toes." We thought that was cute and kind of young girl appropriate, for just a fun, silly title that worked well. After we add that, we are going to go ahead and start embellishing the whole layout. And she will be adding in some pops of color throughout that way. it's been an interesting journey thus far doing this with her because she is my only daughter. I have 3 sons otherwise, so she is just surrounded by boys. And she totally gets that mom loves to scrapbook and mom's downtime is found in scrapbooking. And so she craves that too. She wants to do what I find fun and what makes me happy. And so she was very excited when I said, oh, it's time to make another video. And, what are we going to do it on? And which pictures are we going to use? And all these questions. And so it's been a really fun activity for us to do together. And that is a great thing. So you can see she just added the patterned paper to the top and bottom. All we did there is we just cut out a 3 by 12 inch strip and then cut it on the diagonal and put it on opposite sides. And that was just, when we put it down, both of us were like, oh yeah, that's exactly what we needed right there. It was a perfect addition. In this collection, you also get a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock stickers and a sheet of puffy stickers. Now, Paper House has been making puffy stickers for a long time. They have just recently gotten really popular across the industry again, but this is not new stuff for Paper House. I have, probably 30 sets of them in my craft room. And theirs are not shiny. They've got a matte finish. And they're almost soft. They almost feel like you're working with fabric. They're just a fun addition to any layout. So if you haven't checked those out, I highly recommend it. And like I said, they come in this actual collection. So if you order this collection, you can get them in it. This collection also has some coordinating 3D stickers. They do not come in the collection kit, but they are there and available and they do coordinate. So look for those in my supply list down below also. Now, I am teaching her here to just, we're going to embellish around the titles. And we're gonna, we added in the flamingos there, and I'm giving her some choices, and some of it I'm saying, okay, well, we need something small here, so which small one do you want to use? And okay, well, wait, that color, we haven't used that color on this layout, so how about if we try a different color of a small one? And, giving her some feedback, but also giving her choices as we go. And she actually picked out that we should use green enamel dots, which I thought was perfect. And that is the last thing we're really going to add. So that is pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to check out the video at the end.